Hello everyone. On this tutorial video I'd like to show you how you can set up HaxBot with all the related setup you need to consider, and also how I usually set HaxBot up. So first of all, I'm added HaxBot already to its server. You will receive an invite link once you subscribe to it. First of all, we need to set up a role which is used to authorize only people you want to know, or you want to give permissions to actually do changes and stuff. So first of all, just add a role, just call it HaxBot. Doesn't matter if capital letters or not, and it doesn't need to have any single permissions. So no need to give it any permissions. It's just that you can control who can do changes with HaxBot. Once you've done that, you assign that role to yourself, which is in my case myself, so you can also do changes with that. Then first of all, I'm going to create a new channel. I usually call it botlog. It will enable the server's logs, so if you have an error or Steam IDs will be classified, you will receive here messages. So where we are already at the first point, the modules. Every area kind of has its own modules. For all modules to list, you can just type in modules. It will list you a list of modules. The first one is server. Means if you enable server, you can query on that channel servers. If you enable timer dashboards, it will show you a timer dashboard on that channel. If you enable timers in this channel, you are able that you and your members can reset timers. Members, it will show people joining and leaving, which the default Discord doesn't have, on this channel where you enable it. Keep clear will clear the channel up to X minutes of modified messages, and the member log will notify you when people join or leave. Actually, the first members was for member maintenance, so you enable the channel for member maintenance. My bad. So first of all, we want to enable the log, which is actually not listed here, but we can enable it anyway. Each module you can enable with exclamation mark enable, for example, core log, which is the main log for that channel. So for the log part, you're set. Now, secondly, you want to do server queries. So you can put it in the same channel or do it somewhere else. I just keep it separate. So server queries, as you've seen, here is a server module. So in order to do server queries, like the normal server stuff, you also need to enable server. So once that's done, you can do server queries. Let's say, I don't know if that's even a server. Doesn't matter. I just take any. In this case, it's the 2. So I enter 2. So let's assume I want to check up some stuff with that server. I want to have Steam ID notifications with that server, which most people like to do with HaxBot. So first of all, in many queries in the documentation, you will find something called server ID. The server ID you can find when you do exactly that query what I just did, and this is the server ID stated here. This server ID is my internal server ID, since Steam or whoever isn't able to manage to give me a unique identifier of a server. With that server ID, I can do many other changes. Means I can add attachments to that server and all that stuff. I'm gonna just show you how you can set up tribes and Steam ID alerts and everything else in another video. In that one, that was just a basic setup. I continue with the next one.